let's stop here.
Stop?
Just for a break. 10 minutes. I'm boiling.
There's no bench.
This tree'll do. There's just enough shade. Come on. I suggested this walk for you, you know. And I'm definitely enjoying it more.
I never said I needed a walk. Or wanted to.
A vent? Walking helps with venting. Come on, sit.
I'm fine. It's only 10 minutes. I've done all the venting I need to.
Are you sure? You don't have to look at who's listening. It's a good method. Much better than sitting in a circle like you were doing earlier, staring at each other.
We were in a horseshoe.
So, no staring?
Not really.
I could never do that. When Mum died, I never went to grief counselling. Honestly, I admire you for it, I really do. Too personal. Too judgy. So exposing. I'd be staring and judging too, just like everyone. All got their own stories. But it makes a difference for some. It's about finding ways that work for you. Was this it?
I don't think so. I'd know if it was, right? I'd come away and say, yeah, let's go on a walk, let's go outside. And I'm not saying that.
Next time, talk to people when you get tea and biscuits at the end.
There was no tea and biscuits. It's not like the movies. There was someone who would have spoken to me if I'd have given them the chance.
Go on. Tell me the group leader was gorgeous.
It was this woman, an old woman. She was there before everyone else, sitting in what looked like the head of the square, arms folded in her lap, clutching a copy of the Bible.
Yeah, well, it's grief counselling and people use the Bible to help them out when someone dies. Nothing wrong with that. I've done it.
She went 3/4 of an hour without opening it. Didn't look through it, didn't take her hands off it. And when anyone spoke, she looked at them.
People do that.
People glance politely, maybe for a couple of seconds, to show they are recognising you. Then they look away. She looked, she stared, smiling, as if she knew what I was going to say. As if she was thinking, yes, that reminds me of Matthew 6:19, or whatever. Like she owned the book. I got a chance to speak after those 45 minutes. And do you know what she did? She opened the Bible while I was talking and flicked through those thin pages silently, found what she was looking for and paused until I finished telling the story about the big memorial we made for Dan. Do you know what she said? Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal.
Okay, it's just a metaphor.
For what? Huh? I sat there, I poured my heart out in front of this woman and she summarised it, counted it with one stupid metaphor. Dan's life in one metaphor.
I'm sure that's not what she was trying to do. It sounds like she was just telling you not to put all your focus on physical things and put more trust in spiritual stuff. That's the essence of most biblical stories, no?
I sat there looking like a total idiot and I thought, this woman is not grieving at all. No way. She lost her daughter and her husband in the same accident. Can you even imagine the anger, the fury that any normal person would have felt? And when someone asked her how she coped, she just picked up the Bible, pressed it to her chest and breathed in deeply. The answer is always in here, she said.
Okay, so she reads the Bible. That doesn't mean she has it easy. Just a brave face.
The way she looked up to the sky when she held it against her, she wasn't grieving anymore. She had cured it. And the anger I felt at that moment for Dan's memory, she had stolen that away from me, stolen away the idea of grief entirely. It's supposed to make you sad. That's why we're at the session. That's the one thing we all share.
Hey, come on. It's over now and she's gone. You don't have to go back next month.
When we finished, she went to the toilet, if you can believe that. She left a Bible on the seat.
You didn't.
I had to. I had to see. I rushed out the hall and I hid in the toilets, flicking through the books and chapters and verses, trying to find that line she mentioned. Nothing. There's no index either. The whole book is like a fortress.
You stole an old woman's Bible.
I did find something, though. Look at the back page.
Dear Marjorie, I hope this copy brings you as much joy as it did me. And may God bless you and the next reader. And the one after that too. Lots of love.
And then underneath, Kate, what they said. Hope this helps. Love, JJ.
Mike, I know what you're dealing with. Give this a go. It works. There's 12 messages, all dedicated to someone else in different pens, different handwriting.
Look at this one. This book made me see what it means to live again.
And this underneath, what's that? Taped to the back cover in that bag.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Is that a SIM card? It's just blank. All white.
Let me see.
It's probably the woman's spare SIM. Maybe she was going to use it to get home. Nice one.
No. She wouldn't have put tape on this book unless she had to. Hidden at the back in a little plastic bag surrounded by writing.
You have to give this back. Call the group convener or whatever. You have a number. Say you found the woman's Bible on the floor outside. It's clearly been passed down through a family or a group of friends.
Or stolen. Or even just fallen into someone else's hands, like mine.
The book fell into your hands, did it?
12 messages written around a SIM card.
What are you doing?
Putting it in my phone.
A blank SIM card? That's maybe not such a good idea.
Here we go.
Nothing?
No, not yet. Hold on, there's an app installing.
Oh, I really don't like this. Come and sit down again.
I'm fine.
God.
Oh, the app's called Your Designer Bible.
Are you opening it? Oh, leave it, love, please.
What if this is how she knew? How she managed? How she got over whoever made her grieve? It could do the same for us both. Just think.
No, it can't.
How can you know?
I just do. I know nobody can convince me to believe. Certainly not any old app from a dodgy SIM card.
I want it to. Her face, she was just fine. She was calm. Don't you want that?
I'm sure she wasn't calm on the inside. It's just perspective.
I could read her through her eyes. They watched me, pitied me, and you. How we didn't know. It was like she had a fortress in her mind, somewhere where she could just pull information out. This app, that's the fortress.
Please, come and sit down.
It's a form, a questionnaire. It's asking for my name, age, place of birth, all the usual stuff, and
What else?
weird things.
Like?
Favourite historical figure? Did any of your family fight in the RAF? Did you ever get detention at school? Do you have a secret you would never tell anyone? Where did you lose your virginity? When did you lose your virginity? Have you ever killed anyone?
Give me the phone.
There must be hundreds of these questions.
Give me the phone, please, love.
43 categories. The first page says, the aim of your designer Bible is to get to know you as a person, as though we've known each other for years already. This helps us help you. We use your answers to give tailored, designer, religious advice and possible interpretations, improving your relationship and familiarity with the best story ever told.
So it uses the answers to the questionnaire to tell you...
How to deal with it, with anything and everything.
Does it work?
It worked for all of them. For Marjorie, Kate and all the rest of these people. All I can think about is Dan, and how he'd hate for me to be curled up in bed every day thinking only about him. He'd hate for me to never get over it. This could be it. This could be us getting over it. And we've tried stuff. We've done those group meetings. We've gone on long walks like this. We've started new hobbies. It's like this book was meant to find me. Like it was meant to get to me. Like God knew about Dan and how we were feeling.
Will you sit down now?
Okay. Look at this next one. How many shoes do you own?
I own 5.
5. Okay.